What is going on, Rockstar? How are you? How are you? How are you? Happy Freestyle Friday. Take two, take two, take two. Has some technical difficulties going on. So, what do? We pivot, we reset, and we start all over again. So, welcome to Freestyle Friday with Coz. I hope you had a fabulous Friday. I know I did. I honestly had a phenomenal Friday. It was really very enlightening and um it was a good Friday. I'll get into that later. But if this is the first time you see my face, my name is Coz. I coach Black women with an entrepreneurial mindset so you can build and grow yourself as well as your business. So let's jump into it. So the reason why I had a phenomenal day today, uh, first and foremost, I got me some sleep. I had some sleep. I got some sleep, like really good sleep. And then second was I was actually a part of a fellowship today with some very powerful women, and I am just overjoyed with just love and just everything. And never ever underestimate the power of Black women coming together in fellowship and sisterhood to help lift one another up. Oh my goodness, it was such a just a phenomenal day. But we are going to talk about a few things ourselves, so bear with me. This thing always, I had to find the right position for it. Be feeling like, there we go. Then it feels like I'm dark. All right, there we go. So let's jump into it. And I do apologize for the people who jumped on earlier. I had some technical difficulties. So shout out to the ladies who came on earlier. Greatly appreciate it. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And the first thing I want to talk about, yesterday I posted about would you still do a good deed if you were not acknowledged? And a few people said yes. Two people said yes. A few other people went into some other details. But I want to say the reason why I asked that question was because this is like a couple of years ago, but it really just had a really like a powerful effect on my boys. And it really helped me to understand how they perceive people sometimes. So we were in Subway, we are getting just some subs and stuff. And this, so it was a lady, the boys, me, and this gentleman behind us. And um, the lady ordered, she paid for her food. So she was asking my boys like, "What's good?" You know, just having general conversation. And so they were, you know, laughing, having a blast, and whatever. And so, you know, she told us, you know, you guys have a great night. You know, all of the pleasantries of conversation. So, um, so it is our turn to order. My son is ordering this grossness, his concoction of a sandwich. Um, and so I, you know, my other son orders, I order, and this guy behind us is like, "Hey, you know what, guys? I got it. Go for it. I got it. You know, just paying it forward." And he was like, "The only thing I ask is that you pay it forward to someone else." And I was like, "Awesome." And I was like, cool, yeah, we can do that. And so my boys were like, man, that's really, really cool. Like, I've never had anyone do that for it. And the look on their face was priceless. So the next time we had stopped at that particular Subway, we paid it forward. And it was just the look on the lady's face. And my sons were just so heart filled with joy, and it was just a really good feeling. And I asked that because I like to do things, secretly, just to see someone's day, just to make someone's day, just to put a smile on your face. And it's not for the acknowledgement, it's just the joy of bringing a smile to someone's face, which is super huge, which is needed, definitely needed in this day and age right now. So let's continue to talk about it. And I also wanted to talk about um, why people want success without the work. That's what I want to talk about. Why do people want success without the work? Like, seriously. And like, I have this so over there, and it's still like, hold on, guys. All right, there we go. You hear my chair squeaking. So, why do people want success without the work? And it doesn't work like that. Like, success. Well, let's do this. So, I want to define what success is. Okay, so Merriam's dictionary. I got my notes because I was deep in this today. Okay, so Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines success as a degree or measure of succeeding. Number two, uh, favorable or desired outcome of one that succeeds. Now, I gave that definition because I have a question. And the question is, do you believe or do you think that success is a moving item? Do you believe that it's a moving target? Do you believe that it's a moving thing that that you have to grow to? That's my question. Do you believe that success, or do you think and believe that success is a moving target? Put in the comments below. I um because I think people who want to be successful have it backwards. I think that people believe that, success is having this car, having that car. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that. However, success is success comes from within. It's not from external things. Just want to put that out there. Okay. Some people chase success from the things that they've seen, thought, read, felt, whatever. But think about the people who are successful who never feel whole. I mean, really think about the celebrities who are successful, but they never feel whole, or they have some type of depression, or they freak out and lose their mind. Just really think about, why is that? Like, just think about that. Why is that? Why? Because they're not whole. Okay? That's number one. Now I got deep in this. Okay. So I said this Wednesday that success, actually, I said money cannot be your only motivator. Success in money cannot be your only motivator. Okay. If you think about it, money is a tool, number one. And number two, it's external. And if you think and believe that success is a moving target, you also know that that's considered, at least that's what I think is a outside motivator. Now, can you be successful? Yes. But what comes before success? Put that in the back of your head. Ponder upon that. Think about that one for a minute. Just keep that in the back of your head. Think about that. Okay. All right. So when you are not dealing from your inside out, or let me take that back. So if you are dealing from your outside in, it's like you are faking it until you making it. And once you make it, it's like, okay, I'm here. Now what? Because everything that you've done to get to that particular point is from the outside. There, it's nothing within you. It's nothing within you. There's nothing to make you whole. And this is where, I've been there and I've done that, and that's why I'm talking about it, because you cannot be confident and successful without putting in work. You can't say, oh, I don't like this, I'm gonna jump to this so I don't have to deal with that. But in all actuality, you have to deal with this so you can get to that, so you can get to the success, so you can stay successful. I'm sorry. Okay. I you can't, in entrepreneurships, in this journey, in building yourself, in building your business, you cannot skip steps. It is a process, and it is a long process, and it is not for the faint of heart. It is not. And you can't say, oh, I don't want to deal with that, I just want to do this. It doesn't work like that. You're off balance. It doesn't work like that. You can't pick and choose what you want to do when you are building yourself in your business. It does not work like that, especially if you are working from the outside in. Now, if you're working from the inside out, everything has a flow to it. Everything works and it builds upon each other. Okay? So I want to talk about, because I can stay on that for a minute, but I digress. So I'm gonna fall back for a minute. Okay. Now, another thing is, I wanted to talk about this because in our mastermind, we talk about it a lot. And it's like, oh, I want to start this entrepreneurial journey, but then when you get on it, then someone really, really realizes how hard it is to become your own boss. And, they give up halfway because it's external. Everything that they're looking for is external. It's not coming from the inside. They don't have that sustainability because it's coming from the outside. And then when you really, really understand the work and the dedication that goes in this journey, it is a lot, and it is not, again, for the faint of heart. And so as you're building yourself and your business, it's scary. Yes. But I would dare to say that you have to build your confidence first, then success. Because what happens is, how do you become successful? Think about if you ever played an instrument. Think about if you ever played basketball or sport. If you ever cooked something. And I say cook something because my son caught himself cooking one day, and He's like, yeah, he got the phone and he cooking his one little egg, and he like, yeah, he on, he on social media, like, yeah, I'm cooking. I'm just looking at him like, okay, you gonna cook and burn something. That's not how cooking is really done. So I'm gonna need you to put your phone down. Let's really cook something. But it's just like, that's not, it's not gonna turn out the way that you want it because you're not focused on what you're doing. You're focused on being on social media, saying everybody you cooking, and all actuality is burning, and you're gonna be mad because you think you cooking. No, that's not how this works. When you are building confidence first, it is a repeat thing. You have to repeat it over and over and over again. Because once you figure out how this thing works and what you bring to the table and what you have inside of you, oh my goodness, that's a recipe for success because it's coming from the inside. It's sustainable, it's grounded, it's something that you can hold on to, it's tangible. Okay? So doing something over and over again, like simply being consistent, posting at a particular time every day, going live at a particular time of the day, or setting time aside to read, setting time aside to say your affirmations, setting time aside for you. Because one thing as entrepreneurs, time is the most valuable commodity. That is the most valuable commodity. Okay. And then I said that to say that in this journey, you can get caught up in, okay, I'm gonna work really hard for these 5 years, put my head down and just work, 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 work. Okay, that's fine. Totally get that. That's okay. Put your head down, grind, do it. But don't forget to celebrate what you've done. Don't forget to say, oh, I'll celebrate when I get to the end. No, celebrate now. Celebrate the fact that you went live. Celebrate the fact that you posted at the same time every day this week. Celebrate the fact that, yes, you wrote down 3 affirmations this week and you said it to yourself. Celebrate those days because the little celebrations help you get to the big celebrations. And I think we take the little celebrations for granted. So don't. Celebrate now. Celebrate now. Number 4, being successful does not take away worry and fear. And we know we have 2 definitions for fear. Face everything and run, or for what is it? Face everything and run, or forget everything. Oh no, I'm sorry. Face everything and rise, or forget everything and run. Now, this is my take on fear. I have to break this down. And I asked myself 3 different questions. Where did this belief come from? Where did it come from? Why is it in my head? And what action am I taking within myself to keep giving this fear belief fuel? Those are my questions. Where did it come from? Why do I believe it? And what action am I taking to constantly continue to believe it? Because once you get it out, the only way that it's going to change is if you write it out and then write down a positive thought to counteract it. The most powerful muscle in your body is your brain. You have to constantly work it out. You have to. It is, and you have to be constantly aware of what you are around, what you're hearing through, what are you taking in your senses, what are you seeing? You have to consider all of that. And being successful doesn't take away from that. more money, more problems. We all know that. But changing your thinking and how you receive things and getting stuff out of you, changing your patterns of thinking does. It's number 4. Told you I got deep on this one. All right, number 5 is, I said it earlier, but we'll repeat it again, is confidence and success. Confidence comes first. Because how are you going to get to success if you don't have confidence in what you're doing? Simple as that. You have to have the skills, the attributes. I'm sorry, let me run it back. I apologize for that. You have to have the strength, the attributes, and then the skills, because your confidence is going to help you get that strength to keep going. To get, like, when I wanted to learn how to type with long nails, like, everybody was like, why are you learning to type? Just cut your nails. No, 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 no. I want to learn how to type with my nails long. So that's what I did. You see, my nails are short right now. But when they grow back out and they're super long, then I know, like, okay, I can still type. But I'm just saying, it's success. You keep going to build that strength, to build that muscle, to build those attributes, to build those skills that lead you to success. It's not you just, I'm successful. And success is not, success doesn't come by imitation. Success only comes when you are you and you are coming from your heart. Your heart. When you are coming from the inside out, that's where success comes. That's where the confidence comes. That's where the strength comes. That's where all of that comes, because you have to have the confidence, the strength, the attributes, and the skills to keep going. And I say this again, entrepreneurial, this journey is not for the faint of heart. It is not. This is a journey not to be taken lightly, not to be played with. And I say that with all sincerity of heart. It is not. It is not for the faint of heart. So let's go back through it. Number 1, and I really want to know. So put this in the comments below. Do you believe or think that success is a moving target? Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, success and money is not a motivator. Number 3, celebrate now. Number 4, change your thinking. Number 5, confidence leads to success. I want to know in the comments below, and I'm going to say it again. Do you believe and think that success is a moving target? Put it in the comments below. I will chat at you later, Rockstar. Ciao.